Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo, and it's Saturday night, and I decided on my channel for tonight, I'm going to throw out a YOLO and break the whole thing down. I went a little bit crazy with it. It's a 6-man, all demons. So I've got some regular plays over on the Backdoor Fantasy Sports channel. If you guys wanted to go check that out, that's already available. Yeah, I decided it's Sunday. We got a 13-game slate tomorrow, so let's break down some demon plays. Here are the plays that I'm going with. Going to be going Baker Mayfield over 3.5 rush attempts. Emeka, Egbuka, have trouble with that one all the time. 5.5 receptions. Tyler Allgeier, 6.5 rush attempts. We're taking all these over. Obviously, they're demons. Rico, Dowdle, 1.5 receptions. Trey, McBride, 7.5 receptions. And Justice Hill, over 39.5 rushing and receiving yards. So I know a lot of you are already familiar, but demon plays are harder to hit props, but you get a much higher payout. So let's see here. This one ended up being, so not too crazy, but 78x for 6 right, 5x for 5 correct, and then your money back if 4 of them hit. So Underdog, right now they're running a special, play 5 and get 50 in credit, which is the bonus cash. So use code JRUSSO and they will hook you up with $50 after you play your first 5 bonus credit. And then they've got all sorts of specials going right now. I'm going to post the calendar on the screen so you can see they've got some promos that they're running right now, and they're going to be running promos all through the next week. A lot of new stuff they're introducing, super exciting. And we also have Chalkboard. If you use code BACKDOOR over on Chalkboard, they're going to just give you $20. So yeah, $20 credit. You don't have to deposit. Just use the code BACKDOOR and you'll get $20 to play with. And I think that about covers it. So let's start breaking down these plays. Okay, so Baker Mayfield to get us started here. So the rush attempts, for one, I just think that they've got a little bit of issues going on with the O-line right now. Pretty sure their best offensive lineman is out for a couple of weeks. So I think that he might be in a position where he needs to scramble a little bit more. And last year he was actually relatively successful. It was his best year for running the ball. So we just need him to go over 3.5. We look at the 2024 season, 8 out of 18 total games. He cleared that. So 44%, but it's a demon. And if you look here, he's got, 6 different outings where he had at least 3. So one more rush attempt in any of these games, and this could be like an 80% clip rate that he's had. So yeah, I think he's going to just be kind of extending the ball. You know, we've got Chris Godwin out. We've got Jalen McMillan out. And Mike Evans should be good, but he's also getting pretty old. And then you've got the rookie Egbuka, who I'm excited for. I think he's going to do well. But I just think that in this matchup here against the Falcons, last time they played, it was just absolute fireworks. If we take a look here, so we have a 47.5 over under. Tampa Bay favored by 1.5, playing indoors in Atlanta. So yeah, it should be solid. Let's just take a look here. Go back to the head-to-head. Look at what some of these outings looked like. So yeah, in the head-to-head, he's had 3 rush attempts in every time he's matched up against them, and then 1 outing he had 6. So we're really close here. I'm fine with taking a chance on him going for 4 instead of his typical 3. Last game they played, 31-26, nice high-scoring game. Atlanta took that one. Game before that, so it looks like Atlanta's been actually taking him down pretty regularly, 36-30. But again, that's like a 66 game total there. Yeah, it's just absolute fireworks whenever they match up, except for this first outing back in 2023. But I think this is going to be a fun game. I'm wanting pieces of this all over the place, so feeling good about that. Let's take actually, we're not even going to really, I'll show you guys some bonus plays at the end, but I don't think Daily Grind pulls up the demons, so I'm not going to really mess with that. I'm going to just try to get through this video a little bit quicker. All right, so Trey McBride. Really excited about this. I mean, 7.5. I just went with the lowest demon for Trey for for this slip for the video, but I'm absolutely going to make some slips with, I think they capped it at 9.5. I'm going to take a chance, and I don't know about you guys, but I don't go too crazy with the demon slips. Now that you can make plays for as low as $1, sometimes I'll throw $1 and just see if I can't hit like a 200x or, you know, $2 or something like that. So don't go too crazy. If you've got the budget for it, have fun, do what you want, but be smart with your bankroll. You know, we want to be able to play all season. We want to stack up some wins and have some fun with it. So, but if we take a look here, Trey McBride, first of all, this game's on the road, and last year we were absolutely just smashing the over every time he was playing on the road, and we were hitting these demons last year with Trey. He's clearly the #1 target for Kyler Murray. We'll see if Marvin Harrison can step things up a little bit, but he's a great wide receiver. He's great for them to have for football. Like, I'm really stoked that we've got him. But Trey McBride and James Conner are kind of like the weapons that the offense runs through. So the volume is just there for Trey. So yeah, let's take a look. So let me show you these home games. So we're going to go to, just away games. So if you look at these away games, yeah, he cleared that 7.5 in, what is that? 5 out of 8, 63% hit rate for a demon play. And then look at these last 4. 3 different games with 12 receptions. That's the Seahawks, the Vikings, and then the Rams. So I'm going to be taking a couple chances on that 9.5, like I said, and just boost that multiplier, have some fun with it. If we look at the matchup here against New Orleans, it is kind of tough. 5th in receptions allowed to tight ends, but their defense is looking a little different these days. No more Honey Badger out there. But let's take a look at this over under. Was it earlier? So yeah, 42.5 over under. Cardinals favored by 6.5, and you know, they've got Kellen Moore now, so the Saints might be able to keep this a little bit more competitive. But the Cardinals are a team that a lot of people sleep on, and their defense is actually pretty tricky. They're kind of deceiving. So we'll see if Kellen Moore can get. You know, they don't really have much going on for quarterback right now, but I do believe in Kellen Moore, so I think he'll figure something out. But I like Trey to just be able to eat in this game, so I'm absolutely going to be taking that 7.5 demon. Like I said, I'm going to throw a 9.5 in there somewhere as well. So let's move on. Justice Hill. So this 39.5 seems totally doable. They always have, it's always a fun game when these two are matching up, Baltimore and Buffalo, and he stays involved. These are the two head-to-heads from last year. He had 96 combined, rushing and receiving yards in their first outing, and then 57. And it kind of switched on us. The first game he had 78 receiving yards, 18 rushing yards, and then the following head-to-head he had 50 rushing yards and what is that? 7 receiving yards. So he can do it all. And Derrick Henry is going to do Derrick Henry things, but Justice Hill is a nice compliment. I know we got Keaton Mitchell, who's a little speed demon as well, who was getting a lot of run in the preseason and just playing great. But Justice Hill is the clear number 2. So I like him to be involved, and I know John Harbaugh is a big fan of this guy. Like I mentioned in the earlier video, he was calling Derrick Henry and Justice Hill both RB1s when they first brought in Derrick Henry. So he likes him a lot. Derrick will do his things, but I like Justice Hill to be able to go for 40 in this game, which is the last game of the night. Great primetime game for us to wrap up the first Sunday. Where are we at? I go too far. I do want to look at this over under. So yeah, 50.5 over under, probably the highest of the slate, and then just a 1.5 point spread favoring Baltimore, playing in Buffalo. Let's take a look. We might be dealing with some weather here. We'll take a peek at this real quick. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. So we've got a slight chance of rain, which would only encourage the running a little bit more, but nothing too crazy. High 50s, wind isn't too crazy. So that would only affect a little bit of the passing game, but it's not like, he's a running back. So we're counting on some dump offs and him just running the ball a few times. So I like him to be able to get this done. Let's move on to, Rico. Sorry, I thought I already had him on here. Rico Dowdle. All right, so obviously this was last year with the Cowboys, but he is a good pass catching back. Now we do have to worry about weather for this one. Let's see, I think I got it pulled up here. Yeah, so keep that in mind. It did make me a little hesitant at first, but he is the running back, and I still think that there's a chance that Young will just need to dump off a couple times here and there. Now, this is a little dicey because he's not the starting running back, but if you've heard what the coaching staff has been saying about Rico, it's kind of surprised a lot of people. He had a 1,000-yard rushing season last year with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys let him go. And then the Panthers signed him, gave him a decent deal, kind of like the deal that Dobbins got in Denver. And I think similar to Najee as well for the Chargers. So, but they've been talking about him coming in on third downs and being the passing down back. So we might see Chuba Hubbard take a little bit of a step back on some of these receptions. So that's kind of what I'm banking on. These are the types of plays I'm looking for early in the season. Like, we don't know. That's why I think this line is so low. But if Rico does end up being just the solidified, like, pass catching back, 1.5 for a demon is going to be like an absolute bargain moving forward. So I'm going to take a chance on it and kind of like push past this potential thunderstorm situation. So yeah, if you look at the temperature, it's like almost 90 degrees all day. But at kickoff, we do have a chance of thunderstorms, and then we're seeing likely that there will be thunderstorms for the rest of the game. So keep that in mind. If that scares you off, it's fine. Take what you want, but it's a demon, so I'm like 2 catches. I could see it happening even in the rain. So go with your gut though. I'm going to be I just couldn't pass it up. 1.5 with the narrative here, with the coach speak about him being the passing down guy. I'm like, I'm going to try it. We'll see how it goes. All right. So to wrap it up, we got Tyler Allgeier. Now this just seems, like, I'm a Bijan owner for Dynasty. So Bijan's my guy. And it's always been frustrating, even though he had like a great year last year. It's always been frustrating seeing Tyler Allgeier get so much work, because Allgeier is actually like a good running back. I think he could be like a low-end RB1 for another team that might give him the opportunity. So they've got like 2 solid running backs. He's not even close to as good as Bijan, obviously, but 6.5 rush attempts. The fact that we're able to get that as a demon, I'm into it. Let me just double check and make sure that is the line. 6.5 rush attempts. That's why this is only, what did I say? Like, the payout was like 95x, or what was it? 78x. So yeah, it's not the highest payout for a demon slip, but 6.5, I think that he could get that done. I think we talked about the over under here. So let's look and see what his attempts looked like in the head to head against Tampa Bay. So yeah, he's cleared it 3 out of 4 head to heads, and then he missed it by 1. So 1 more attempt. We don't even need him to be productive. We just need him to have the opportunity to come in and spell Bijan a little bit. Bajan. I keep forgetting that he corrected his name. It's not Bijan. But yeah, we just need him to come in and spell Bajan a little bit. And 7 is just like, I'll take that all day. His last time they matched up, October 27th of last year, he went for 12, and that was in a game that was 31-26. Atlanta won that, but it's not like they stomped Tampa Bay to where they were just like, okay, let's just let Allgeier have all of the fourth quarter. He gets mixed in the whole time. 36-30, he had 6, 29-25, he had 9, and then 21. This is way back when though, but so yeah, I'm going to take a chance on it. Those are the 6. I think I covered them all. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing here? Oh, Egbuka. Oh yeah, Egbuka does not have data yet, so that's why Egbuka's not up here. But I do like Egbuka. 5.5 receptions. If you've heard what Baker Mayfield has been saying about Egbuka, all training camp, all preseason, he's been comparing him to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and has been talking about how he plays like a veteran. He doesn't seem like a rookie. They're going to need him to do a lot with Chris Godwin out, with Jalen McMillan out, and we had Cade Otton was actually just cleared to play in the game. So he's dealing with a little bit of injury. So I think that it's going to be Mike Evans, Bucky Irving, obviously. I thought about looking at Bucky's receptions because they've been having Bucky, go out wide a lot. He's been practicing a lot more with the wide receivers. So that's something you might want to take a look at, but I think his line was already set at like 3. So I was like, I'm just going to go with Egbuka. This isn't asking too much. I think his normal line's at like 4.5. So 5.5 isn't asking too much. But that's going to cover it. Again, if you guys want to check out some regular plays, I do have plays over on the Backdoor Fantasy Sports channel. I'm going to link that at the end. And then if you guys want to check out Outlier, this is a killer app, especially because when you're looking at demon plays and you're wanting to get into the stats of it, you can set the line to whatever you want. So if you were like, Allgeier is going to get like 9, forget 6.5, let's crank it up. You could switch it to 8.5. And then see everything he's done, how many times he's hit that particular line. They also have like an EV plus section. They've got an insight section. It's really killer. You get all the matchups, all the timelines. It's my favorite app as far as just statistical analysis. So try it out for free. Sign up through the link below. They're going to give you a week just to see how you like it. But that's going to do it, guys. Have a great Sunday. I'm going to get some sleep and get myself to church in the morning. And then I'm going to watch football all day. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll catch you in the next one.